Welcome to the last of the myth busting series. I am really enjoying making these videos because I actually get to wear normal clothes. Who would have thought not wearing track pants would be exciting? But strange times, I guess. So my point being, I'm loving these videos and I hope you're getting something out of them too, something that's helpful and inspiring. So to talk about this particular recipe, I can't tell you the number of times I get my clients saying, I don't like Indian food, or I'm scared of Indian food because it's spicy and hot. While that's definitely the case for a lot of the recipes, but most of the recipes, I would say 80% of the recipes are not necessarily spicy. They're flavorful and spiced and have a lot of spices in them, but that doesn't mean they're necessarily hot and spicy. And that's what I'm going to show you with this particular dish. For this recipe, Gobi Fry, we're going to use 0 spice, but it's going to be very flavorful. The ingredients are going to be cauliflower, 1 whole head of cauliflower, 2 to 3 tomatoes chopped up, and fresh ginger. A pro tip is that you can freeze ginger in Ziploc bags in your freezer and just grate it when you need it, so you don't have to throw away unused ginger. In terms of spices, we are going to be using cumin seeds, not cumin powder, and turmeric. And that's all that you're going to need for this recipe. So let's get started. You're going to preheat the pan on medium heat. Once the pan is hot, you're going to take vegetable oil or any oil with a high smoke point and just coat it enough to coat the bottom. Once the oil is hot, you're going to put in your cumin seeds. So around a teaspoon of cumin seeds. Make sure they don't burn. So you're going to want to stir it. And you're looking for it to get brown and toasty, but not burnt. If you constantly stir it, you're not going to burn it. Now if you look at the cumin seeds, they have a darker brown color, but they're not burnt. And then goes in your finely chopped ginger. You stir that in. The ginger is important here because that's really the only kind of flavor you're adding along with the cumin seeds. So you want to use the ginger, so don't skip this part. So just again, get it a little toasty, and then you get all of your cauliflower. Right now, cauliflower is in season, so this dish comes together pretty quick and it's really tasty. So you're going to saute it just for a few seconds, 15 to 20 seconds. And you're going to get a scoop, a teaspoon of turmeric. Mix that in. So if you look at this right now, it looks really dry, but don't worry about that. That's going to change. And then you're going to get some salt. Mix in the turmeric and the salt with the cauliflower and cumin seeds. And you're going to be tempted to add water or any kind of liquid, but don't do it. What you're going to do is you're going to cover this on medium heat and let it soften a little bit before the tomatoes go in. Okay, it's been 5-6 minutes, so let's open this and see. So it looks pretty soft. So when you poke it, it shouldn't be super hard, and this one's falling apart because it's in season and it's cooking really fast. It might take a little longer on if you're cooking it out of season, but you're looking for it to get midway soft, and then you add all these tomatoes into it, and that's really what's going to bring the moisture in. I'm going to mix this in, and you see how it's not looking dry anymore, and then we're going to cover this back again. So all we're looking for is for the tomatoes to get a little bit soft and that moisture to get the cauliflower to cook completely if it's not cooked already. So it'll take another 4 or 5 minutes and then we'll be good to go. Okay, it's been 4 or 5 minutes, so let's take a look. So the cauliflower is nicely soft and the tomatoes have cooked down. So I'm going to turn this off. You want to be gentle when you stir it because the cauliflower is very delicate at the moment and you don't want to break it. So this is ready. I am going to just put it in a serving dish. So this dish has 0 spice in terms of heat and it really does not need it. It's really flavorful without it being spicy at all. And there you go, gobi fry with no heat but tons of flavor. You're gonna love this dish. Give it a try and let me know how it goes. See you next time.